So now it's recording, so. Ready. Click on the video. Oh.
We're doing a live day football. So, as you can see.
Is it good? All right, cool.
All right, it looks like we are ready to go. So that's the only complete meeting, September 28th, 2023. Meeting. Betsy, could you lead us in the pledge of allegiance? Okay, I'm over there. Ready? Yeah.
I'm still recording. You want me to get everything through? Because you're.
Let me go ahead and introduce the board that we have.
I've been doing it. It's still recorded.
You didn't make it early? Vice President Sidney Reyes. Mary Lou Grant, our secretary.
So for now, just start with.
Treasurer, he's the vice president. And we got good staff back there. And my name is Carl Benjamin, president. Couple things we have. This is good. Maybe we have a little hint for everybody to back on the way out. Because it's a good day. But that's what we're going to recognize. So I thank you all for being here. Also, we have signed up for OCFA workshop. And first, that's our own kind of fire authority. And one thing I finally got approval for. It's first going to the mirror. We all have a long fight, and the police are still not 100% behind us. But we have the Michigan city manager to the neighbors, and so you're going to hear us talk about church trainings, equipment that we're going to be getting out in the neighborhood, and radio communication. And so this is going to take us a few months to get rolling. We're here at the first of the year. So we're going to look at for certain volunteers, and we want to get clear additional what it is. It is community emergency response team. When the big earthquake happens, it's not if, it's when. We're going to be by ourselves for 3 or 4 days. It's going to be the neighborhood service that are going to help keep neighborhoods together, help what's needed, and be able to let people report when they're okay or where they're at. So we're very, very excited about it. As you said before, 5 major cities in Orange County is the only one that has to. All the other cities, very pleased that we're able to make that announcement. Also, we are looking for volunteers. We have many things in the Conway that we can people work on. And so we do have an information packet to share with you. So that can be picked up on that out. Then we would like to share with you one of the meetings today. Is very excited to talk about. Building Santa Ana. Visiting Santa Ana. And very good. One thing we're going to change right now is we used to have announcements at the very end. And so people would sit here all day and we would lose people and then they couldn't make their announcements. So I know we had one announcement, we've done nothing.
Actually, I just thought of the other one. Hello, everybody. My name is Irma Harvey, Wilshire Square. Also, I'm on the Historic Research Commissioner, and I belong to the E-Bill Society of Santa Ana Valley. Item number 1, the E-Bill is having an open house for everybody. We want everybody to come and visit the E-Bill Club. It's our only social club. It is gorgeous. It's a Spanish revival. There'll be a history, a PowerPoint. You'll tour the building, the theater. There's a Broadway on tour at the end of October. The Lightning Thief is going to be playing, so come on and find out. There'll be information on the membership and also the catering facility. So come, that's October 18th from 5:30 to 7:30. Bring everybody and anybody. We would love to see the place packed. That is item number 1. Number 2, this Saturday in Wilshire Square, we start at 5 until dusk. The movie started at movies in the square, we have cars. If you have little ones, it's on the 1200 block of South Birch. Wilshire Square is having movies in the square. Thank you.
You're good. Look at Christie.
Hi, sorry I'm late, not used to the time. Two things. Valley High School, okay, you know, it has an academy, there's 7 academies, and it's the only high school in the district that has a waiting list. And we've gone through a lot of construction, from lights to trucks and everything else. But they've completed and opened their culinary arts division and also their automotive, the brand new buildings on there. They're having an open house on October the 11th at 6 p.m. They want everybody to come out. They're going to have all their academy leaders there to tell you about all 7 of their academies, but you're going to get a tour of this brand new facility that all of us paid for through taxes, okay? And they want you to come. And so the flyers are here. Please come and have the tour, okay? And then another one, this one. Okay, our police officers association has a fundraiser for their widows and orphans. This they have this poker night that comes out called Texas Hold'em, and the community is invited. The funds that they raise there goes to scholarships for high schoolers, and then for Christmas shopping for a lot of our neighbors kids who may not have Christmas. But anyway, that is going to be October 27th, that's a Friday, from 5:30 p.m. It's a Halloween costume, but you don't have, it's a casino night. I've been every year, and believe me, free food, free soft drinks and water. If you want the hard stuff, you gotta pay for it, okay? It's a, what do you call it, casino night? They do have, if you want to get into the poker tournament, it's $60, and you go, and the main prize I think is $1,000 if you win the poker tournament. But they have bingo, blackjack, craps. Still learning how to do craps, okay? And yeah, I got it right here. I just came in. Okay, so come on out and support and give you the chance to meet the officers that patrol our area. They get to know you and have a great time. They have dancing and it's a community. So please come, mark your calendars. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Thank you. Hope to see you out there.
I do have to make an announcement that we have a dignitary here. We have a new member of the police commission. Anthony, in a way. We all come forward last year, and now he's commissioner. We had the first meeting on October 6th. Correct. I really think it's going to be a good thing for Santa Ana. The one thing that you haven't heard is the chief is retired. I don't know if the official his retirement date, but I know that we get announced in his retirement. But yeah, I think you're gonna have two works to do for us, and you should.
I don't know if you know a lot about Chief Valentine. He grew up here in Santa Ana, okay? He's a Santa Ana home kid, okay? He's the only law enforcement officer throughout the state of California that's in the Hall of Fame, our Santa Ana College Hall of Fame. He is one of the first. And doing his 33 years, he has really brought that department up from a low morale up to coming in and helping to work out and work with the neighborhood. I think as neighbors at Leaders Home Company, we should do something special like to get together, potluck, you know, maybe we can do some here to thank him for all the work. I mean, he's one less guy, you know, and he's going to retire. And 33 years of pure dedication. He even helped out the Canada Police Department linked him to the school police. And he improved their system over there, so it worked together, but I
I'm
think
sure we'll do something for us.
do it,
Yeah, like I said, I don't even know what date it is this week.
I think it's the end of the year,
You know, he just stated his intention to retire.
Yeah.
I was sure about it.
year, end of the year.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay. Do we have something to say?
Okay, welcome to People with Review. I recognize a lot of faces I've seen that are new. Welcome to our meeting, and I just wanted to go over who we basically are meeting at. We just really like your very basic. We do check try to start on time. If your cell phone's on, silence it, please get it off. Not right now, like the style of the very staff, so you don't want to get into an obvious. If you have questions, well, see some of the presentations that are going on, go ahead and write them down, and at the end, you know, open it up to questions and, we almost never run out of time to ask this stuff. If you keep going, most times the questions are answered. So, when we call for questions, just raise your hand and we will not give it in any particular order necessarily. And all we really ask is common respect for everybody else around us, and that's the first thing that we're gonna follow here. Listen to what people are saying, and it'll give you a respond and ask their questions. And again, welcome, good to see everyone here.
We're also very fortunate tonight to have a person who I really respect what he's doing. And the work he's bringing in, and the improvements he's making in our library system. Ryan Gilbert, we're going to tell us what to do with her.
Yeah.
Read this one?
Out tonight. I'm gonna give you a little presentation. I actually talked to this
Yeah.
group a number of months ago.
Drag it to the
and
middle.
Did a larger presentation about our main
hand
library
this
project.
What's the,
You know, that's
it's the right one?
going to entail, but it's gonna come back here and we're gonna give an update. They talk to you about a lot of the different stages that we're going to renovate, but be more accurate at where we restore. Thank you so much. So, what have we done, you know, where are we? We've been working on this project now for a number of months. We have an architect on board, we have historical preservation architect on board helping us out with this. And really the goal of this renovation, like I was just saying, more of a restoration. It meant to bring back the original design intentions of our historic main library that's eligible for the National Historic Site. So some of the things that we're going to do, we're going to create a new interactive learning show. And that is going to feel a little bit like on a small scale, a little bit like the discovery. But again, it's going to have those children's, the areas where children can come in, interact with, you know, it could be something like, you know, a garden with flowers on it, and might be things that children look at, or, you know, scope or something to get, you know, the idea of what things that very small garden might look like. You'll have a lot of different interactive children's museum presentations, but it's all going to be designed in a way that brings back the original design, the original floor plan in many ways of how the building was. We're going to have an improved and expanded team and makerspace out on the second floor. Right now on the second floor, where we said we have a meeting room, but that was put there in the late 80s, early 90s, that the last remodel was finished. But now we can't have a meeting room out there because The meeting room is not code, we have to have fire access, so we're gonna bring the meeting room back downstairs, and upstairs, we're gonna put in a team maker space, that's gonna have, you know, computer, sound editing, video editing, movie making, all that kind of fun stuff. We're gonna, then going after that, we're gonna have a brand new, community room, that is going to be, on downstairs on the first floor, where it's phone accessible, and it's, the original community room was on the first floor, so that's gonna kind of return back to the first floor as well, it's on the other side. We're going to reimagine the east patio, with some amphitheater style seating and reading areas. We're going to plant all new vegetation and trees back there, and we're gonna make the space accessible to the entire community. It's got a lot of debris and fruit, and it's just completely overgrown in terms of the tree canopies up there in that space. A lot of them are volunteer trees that, you know, just planted, you know, like over the years. Yeah, exactly. And everything that's back there is at least less of age than the buildings. So anything that's in that patio is from the 1960s. Nothing, none of those trees or vegetation previous. So we're gonna have a new parking lot. It's not that where that patio is. It's where the driveway is. So that's space where we park vehicles in, but we expand the parking, give the community more opportunities to park there, because that's one of the big feedbacks that we've heard, is that we need more parking, we need more park there. When it opened, it had 100+ parking spots, because the P3 structure did not exist, and that's where it's the big open. We're going to improve and expand the history room, which is really important. For me, having the story of Santa Ana is part of what the library should be. We need to tell the story of the people of Santa Ana in this community. So we're going to expand that space, we're going to bring it upstairs. We're also going to create an archives space in the basement to store materials that we grow in that collection. We're going to restore the entire Italian marble facade. The marble is all imported from Italy. It's beautiful marble. It just hasn't had a lot of love in recent years. So we're going to hire a specialist in conjunction with our historic preservation architect. And we're going to bring back that Italian marble, and it's going to look like it did on the marble. And then we're going to upgrade all the building mechanicals to start under life. Our HVAC system, our electrical, our plumbing system, those are all going to be brought up. So just real quick, the total project design is $35 million. It's all coming, the vast majority of it is coming from ARPA, or we call it by Santa Ana funding, so the American Investment Bank funds, and other various grants. The library also got a $10 million grant that we're putting from the state of California that we're putting towards well. We're at 90% construction documents right now, so we're getting very close. Plan check will be, you know, in the near future here for this project. And as I mentioned before, our project for research and planning, and they are they have done many libraries in Southern California and in Northern California. The most recent one is in New Orleans. We're estimated to close summer 2024, but that is when our new Delphi library and the newly renovated New Paltz library will open as well. So we'll still continue with lots of service options for the community. And then our estimated completion is now spring of 2026. It's a big project. For the east patio, just want to talk a little bit more about that. Here's some of our conceptuals. We're going to have an amphitheater style seating for programming kids in the community. We're going to have outdoor and ADA accessible ready study areas outside there. You can see kind of what we're looking at. There's going to be exterior Wi-Fi, and then as I just mentioned, this design to make it accessible and open during the hours that the library are open. We do have to improve the landscaping back there, improve the concrete that's back there, and make it so it's safe. And here's a little bit more about it. You can see this is actually a good day. How much fruit might be on the ground back there. That's lots. the roots on this tree, likely go for blocks, because you can't really water it, because it's encased in concrete. It's totally out on the space, it's going into the building, it's likely that the roots, I was told, by an arborist, is likely going on, maybe all the way out to the west end of the satellite, which is like, so it's 10 feet from the building. It's problematic for historically, sure. It sheds leaves, it got fruit everywhere, it also, the root system on these types of ficus trees, these big trees, as we all know, they grow everywhere. They break up concrete, so we're going to replace all this, and we can kind of see what it looks like now, and the prior slide was showing you, but will be in that space. Any questions?
We just had out of Pine Street. Brian made a decision, I'm sorry, you can have everybody.
Oh, no. 53 or 50. 1952, yeah, so I should have, I think, we're passing out an info sheet to everybody. The ficus tree, it is from the 1960s. It is from the time after the building was built. What's that? Absolutely. How about ficus trees? They have large buttressing root systems, they don't have. They actually, if you speak to an arborist, they tend to not, they don't like planting those on, on parkways anymore, because they are so damaging to, pedestrians and people who are walking up and down the sidewalks, because they just raise the concrete, with their roots. Yeah, so absolutely, it's for a historic building of that age, that already has, water intrusion in the basement, that we are repairing with this renovation and sealing in, which is costly in terms of dollars. We want to make sure that the building is protected and lasts the community another.
Yeah, so you mentioned parking, when you went into the library,
Yeah.
right now the parking there is stop.
Yes, and so we're going to expand it along that line. We're going to get rid of that center lane, and we're going to put parking on both sides of where you pull in and out.
So I'm getting parking stalls.
What was it, maybe 15 to 20, something like that. Better than zero. Yeah, definitely better than zero. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to put 80 to 100 parking spaces that exist in the late 50s, but we're going to try to get it somewhere between 50 to 20.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so people would have the ability to park, they don't have to go into the county parking structure, and it's just cool, it'll be a lot more accessible. But when you go to Orange Public Library, right up the road here, yeah, the nice big park. So we're trying to provide that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your communication.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, my morning started dealing with the homeless encampment on 17th Street. Then throughout the day, I get my goals to the Santa Fe Public Moving here, I agree my neighbors, Santa Ana, and I live there, so refreshing to come here. And hear wonderful news about Santa Ana. Great stuff happening by the library. Thank you, Brian, for your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm very excited to introduce our next guest, Wendy Hockey with Val Santa Ana. Irvine has a horrible history of dropping off presents for us here in Santa Ana that are unwanted. Not clear for me to say that. But Wendy happens to be an example of our going to Irvine and taking something that we want. So she was working for Irvine Destination for 11 years, doing a wonderful job with that city. And we snapped her here to work with Val Santa Ana. You can spend a little time explaining a little bit more about what that organization is and what they do. It's something exciting work that they've been doing since 2021. Now that COVID is behind us, and then it's a very exciting thing that really happens. So Wendy,
So what is Cabo Santa Ana? We are an independent 501c6. We are funded by an assessment that 17 Santa Ana hotels collect from visitors staying at those properties. We were formed at January 21, and I was the first employee. We have a number of we have a team of 3 now. Myself, Taylor Lazara, Director of Sales, and Maria Gonzalez, who is our content communication manager. So we were the only city in Orange County without our own destination marketing station. There are 9 total now that Cabo Santa Ana exists. So for a city our size, and our history and our rich offerings, pretty unheard of. So it's the third opportunity for me, I'm very excited to leave a destination that I in for almost a decade, or over a decade. We come in, promote Cabo Santa Ana, promote it. So, understanding tourism, in 2022, visitors who came to Santa Ana contributed $348.5 million to the local economy. Those dollars, whether they were from staying at a hotel, eating at a restaurant, shopping in the stores, attending the attractions, generated that amount, and of that, how generated taxes. Resident households would pay approximately $356 more a year in taxes. Now, in addition to see where visitors spend their money, no surprise, food service, you have amazing culinary offerings here, but in accommodations. So, in addition to spending $83 million staying at our hotels, the city collects what's called a hotel visitor. And that hotel visitor tax was $8 million in 2022. Now, the city uses that $8 million for the general fund. And that goes towards public infrastructure, public safety, education, arts and culture, and parks and recreation. We also employ 2,750 people, residents of Santa Ana, in the hospitality and tourism industry, from accommodations and food service, museums, retail, and other travel services. So when we started Cabo Santa Ana, we didn't have a brand for the destination in the travel tourism. It's never been promoted. And so we hired an agency to come in and do some branding with us and talk to city leaders, residents, business leaders. And one of the things that resonated was that it's a very prideful and confident community, there's pride there. And that for us to try to create a corporate logo would not resonate. So we sought for local artists to create signatures for it. And you can see Santa Ana, each artist created a different signature. We have the travel card added to it as well. And each one post was created based off of how these artists feel about their community, and they're interchangeable. I have all 4 of them on the back of my business card. I have my favorite on the front. We have them in the visitor guide. They're on the website. We are currently working on a 5th signature as well, and we see this expanding over the years to include additional artists. So our branding, you can see our coloring, united by originality, our cultural cultures, some of the taglines, Santa Ana originality, what we celebrate like we do, for tradition and innovation, pride side by side. So these are just some of the taglines and the way that we display our branding. You have the visitor guide in your hand. You can scan that QR code. There's a number of copies in the back. So we published the inaugural visitor guide. This is to give you an overview of what Santa Ana has to offer. These are distributed at airports throughout California, including Joplin Airport. They're also at California Welcome Centers. We use this as a marketing tool when we go to media, marketplaces, and meet with travel writers and influencers, as well as meeting planners. It's an annual guide. We will be using the 2024 will be out in January. And then we also have a digital version in both English and Spanish that you can request online. If you take requests to have these distributed via mail as well. And there, like I said, there's copies in the back. We also launched all of our social media campaign, social channels. So if you want to follow us, we're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Kind of, stuff we're a bit, but YouTube, TikTok and Pinterest. You can follow us with the natives that have made Montana. And then so don't forget it yet.
Okay.
So one of the things we did was, the former Santa Ana Business Council had done a campaign years and years ago where they highlighted 8 local businesses and had basically an essay, why they chose Santa Ana, where they came from. And they had come to us and asked us if we would do a video component. Well, once we launched our brand, we knew that it's good aligned with what we were looking to do, highlighting our people, our culture, our history. And so we went to the 8 local business owners and we asked them 2 things: what made them proudly Santa Ana and what they would recommend to a visitor. We have each individual video on our website as well as on our YouTube channel. Then we also compiled and did Proud Santa Ana video for show and promote the destination. And we are currently working on another 6 local business owners and residents.
This one.
I was just commenting as a citizen of Santa Ana, this is very well done. Really felt it in a good light.
Yes, this one.
It's a tremendous opportunity.
There's just an energy that is unlike anywhere else in this county. It's just very rich and diverse.
We love the history of downtown Santa Ana.
And I'm really, really proud to be a Santanera because it's where all the culture merged in one place.
It has a long cultural rich history. I'm very proud to be a Santanero and be here in Santa Ana. I have my business here in the downtown of Santa Ana for 43 years. A lot of people think that you can make it. We made it.
I love this city.
Amamos a Santa Ana.
Sorry.
There's just an energy that is unlike any.
One thing to note, all of the photos in the visitor guide with people are actual residents of Santa Ana who had a call for volunteers. So those are all authentic. As a marketer, it was a little scary because I didn't have any criteria and just asked and had no idea what anyone was going to look like when they showed up for the photo shoot. So the next time we've got a lot of young people in there, be a little bit more of our older visitors or older. We also want our weekly website, we can scan, it's very mobile friendly. But it's a great resource, not only for visitors, but we have a very robust calendar of events where we have an online where if you're having a public event that would be of interest to visitors, we can submit that. So we have a lot of participation in that. We also have a regular blog that has different topics and different articles. And we just launched our public art guide. So Santa Ana has over 200 public murals and public art sculptures and so forth. And no one organization has curated any of that content before. We had different art organizations putting their artists together for a tour of 30 or so. We currently, I think the last time I looked on the website, we were around 180 right now. So it's an ongoing, when you click on with the map showing your where all of them are. When you click on the, title of the fourth art, you can do a bio of the artist, it tells you the name of the art, it tells you if there's a story behind it. And we also have a form on there as new artists really being, commissioned and developed. We have a form on there, and we're also working with the city to, have this form available when an artist submission gets a commission, but they automatically fill that out, so it's on our website every day, and that is up to date. And then one of the other, we promote the destination to attract not only meetings, but sports groups, student youth travel, business travel, quinceañeras, social events, weddings. So we have our events, our venues that have event space, eval. So definitely we'll be coming to that, so it's available for.
Please.
You can promote that to meeting planners looking for off-site venues for receptions, for weddings, for quinceañeras.
Yeah, we have a catering.
Catering, definitely. So, MOR, our director of sales, work with any group to bring a meeting to get students in the house for 8 or more group nights. So we've also been working with our events, like OT Pride and Lady Hub. Because before Cabo Santa Ana, they were just bringing in vendors and entertainment and visitors without any concentrated effort in Santa Ana hotels. And when they stay in Santa Ana hotels, they generate impact for everyone with visitor counts. So we're trying to work with the larger event planners to make sure that their attendees and the vendors and entertainment stay in our hotels. And you can sign up, we do a monthly newsletter if you're interested in the events. We do a monthly newsletter that highlights all the events that we play in the upcoming month. You can sign up for that on our website as well. So also in the back is the visitor guide. We have the brochure that talks about tourism and how if you're a business that's tourism related, how you can work with us. We're funded by the hotel assessment. So any restaurants, attractions that are on our website is complimentary. There's no fee, try to curate every restaurant, every attraction, all the unique shops that we feel that we're wanting to experience. If you missed your favorite restaurant, please let us know. We're happy to add it. New ones are probably up all the time. And also in the back is an annual report that highlights what we've done over the past year in 2022. So we're calendar year budget, and we have an annual presentation that we have to get to the city, and usually takes place in March. So we run a city council with a presentation in March. Any questions? Really appreciate the opportunity. And we've done 2 individual neighborhood associations. So if you want us to come and talk to your individual neighborhood association, how does it mean?
Any questions for her? Thank you. Well, I would like to thank our first one, Sarah and Ron, based in Florida. The all southern area of the media and east and the food of that. We're part of Florida. Your guide is very helpful. It means much. I can't tell you what I ate.
We're also currently working on a culinary passport. So everybody does a taco trail. Kansas City, Missouri has a taco trail. California has a taco trail. So I felt doing a taco trail is obvious. It's obvious as that it is with Santa Ana. I felt that was right. So we're doing a culinary passport, and we started with Brad Johnson's list of 50 best places to get tacos in Orange County. Brad Johnson's the former food critic for the North County Register. 20 of those restaurants were here in San Diego. So we started with those, and then Brad also had the best places to eat in 2022. And then we expanded on that. So we're looking at launching that in the next couple of weeks. Like the public archive, it will be a separate page on the website. It will have all the restaurants on a map, and then highlighting the restaurants with what makes that restaurant special? If they've been in Santa Ana for generations, if they're women owned, what's the story behind, if there's a story behind the chef, and then the must try on the menu. So we're looking for diversity that represents all the cultures in Santa Ana, not just Hispanic. So we're looking to build on that. It's been a very big labor of love reaching out to these restaurants and getting them. No one's ever done anything like this, and people want money, and we don't want anything in return. And there are always a little apprehensive and skeptical about why you're being asked for this, no, we are. And we're looking to make really good things for the restaurants participating, so they can sit down and, and it's not a discount, it's going to be just encouraging people to take photos of the food and tag and get Santa Ana recognized as a food city. Just a note to you, I worked at for Irvine for almost 12 years and didn't know anything about it. And in 10 days, taking the job, I recognized how special the community is, how robust and politically rich the city is, and how much it has to offer. And I, as a marketer, destination marketer, was blessed that I didn't have to try to force and create something. I just have to take what we already have here to share and elevate that. Because we have so many wonderful things here.
I live in the southwest part of the city, and in our mall where we have Target, okay, and in that mall, going around Target, you got new restaurants that are outstanding. And then you have in the Chargers, Katie Ritter, that's jambalaya. Okay, Chill, the across the street Korean barbecue. You gotta get south, okay, and come in on the southwest side.
There's over 300 restaurants on one side.
Okay,
So if I miss one, I'll give you my card, let me know. It's part of we're a staff of 3, and like I said, we're not having anyone pay it for this, so it's us curating it, finding out through city newsletter, but we represent all of Santa Ana, not the downtown. And so if you know the restaurant that we missed, please let me. It wasn't intentional, it's just trying to keep up with all of the ones opening up and human.
Like I was taken to lunch on Fairview and First in this on the northwest corner, and very little restaurant there. It is Mexican food, best seafood ever. Best seafood ever. And I'm a seafood. And so, I mean, you never would know until, you're celebrating somebody's 25 years with an organization. And it's friendly, it's mom and pop owned, and I go, I've never had food. It's not that good.
I like the competition with you. There's some fabulous taco trucks, and one of them is El Yaqui. They specialize in Sonora. The family, it has a culinary background. Even in Mexico, the family owns several restaurants, and from the Pacific side of Mexico. And the dad has a seafood food truck on Broadway, right behind Broadway and Neringer. Well, the son opened a restaurant northeast Santa Ana, it's El Yaqui. Same dad had food truck restaurant, best seafood tacos. And I told, I cannot replicate what they do, but that's all they do. I hope you have. And they have a fascinating family history. Yeah.
Well, one of the places
I just to
okay, for you, the zoo. I didn't see any of the zoo. My grandson there is fantastic.
Oh, you're not open yet. Well, I'll let you know.
I have it on my list.
That was our new culinary arts, which if he's gonna come and see at Valley, they will also be offering catering, as a curriculum there. So it's, Santa Ana is developing the future, success, in businesses. with our students and hearing them on. So we're an incubator, if you look at it, we really are, supporting and elevating them and letting them, go out and make your fortune.
Thank you so much.
Did you have kind of those figures highlighted in the process, is that right?
Yeah.
Presentation?
Right here, so click that. This one. And then drag it up. You got it? And then full screen, like another. Yep, right there, you got it. You got it, you got it. Sorry. Sorry. Wait. Maybe that's it? Yeah.
I did want to mention, if you.
So just stop
If
shit
you
again.
want to attend the council meeting, please do. If not, we do by Zoom. Just look at the city website.
Yeah, so remember, click it.
Tell you how to do that.
And then,
And
sorry.
there's a lot of things going on right now at council, and it's good to pay attention to what's going on.
Just drag it down.
Things I don't agree with, things I do agree with. Really good input for you.
And then click that one up there.
Represent you. And
Exit.
then, definitely.
And drag it down.
When we do have the elections, get out and vote, definitely call and vote free. Get out and vote, I can't count when we have to get out and vote, we'll be, you are Ward 3. When we have elections next year, 2024, for mayor and boards, beyond the rules, 135. I'm going to introduce Marguerite. She has a few announcements today, but I also want to say that Marguerite got a promotion. This lady is so dedicated to Santa Ana, and I found out the other day she doesn't even live there. She lives in LA. And she loves the city so much that she comes down here, and believe me, she has helped me through Common for a number of years. Done a lot of stuff for us. I appreciate her dedication. The only fault I see with her, she's a UCLA grad.
Yes, forward. So yeah, I've been with the city for over 16 years. And I tell people that I live in Santa Ana, but I sleep. But yes, it's a rewarding, quality, to be able to be of service and really to help strengthen our neighborhoods. So over the past year, we've been in the planning division for almost 8 years. And so with that, there's added focus, and the city council adopted a general plan from last year. And what's different about it is that it focuses on a lot of environmental justice policy work. And so that I am the EJ staff person that is referenced in that document. And so, with that, we just brought on board another staff person, an associate planner, who is going to be helping us to do that work. But with that, we're still very committed to strengthening our neighborhoods, providing the tools, the capacity building, the resource connection work that we need to make sure that you are all successful. And we're excited to work with the county board in a much closer rate this year. But the announcement that I have is that we're having a training. We've started to do this a little bit more to help neighborhood associations now that they are activated more, following the pandemic several years ago. There's a lot more energy, there's a lot more interest to get things done, to get resources, to be loud about some problems, and advocate that there be solutions sooner than later.
And so our office is involved with that, and so we want to be able to just recap with our neighborhood association leaders and other community contacts. To know how they can navigate, the city resources to make it work for the neighborhoods. That's gonna be the focus of this training on October 11th, so we wanna make sure that we get the word out. And that, we are looking for, now, more resources for neighborhoods to benefit, from more investments, getting things on a grassroots level, and opportunities for you to be involved with other larger projects in the city. So we look forward to working with you. I do want to acknowledge Karen Rodriguez. She is our worker, so she lives in the city, and she's very interested in learning how a program like Neighborhood Initiatives Environmental Services works. So we're really glad to have her. Our other new staff member was Beth Reyes. She's the associate planner, so she'll be helping us. And you all know Joseph, we've seen him over the past few months. He's studying at UC Irvine, and he is very interested in urban planning, community engagement, environmental justice. So he's learning a lot, and we're learning a lot from him too. So those are our highlights. Thank you, Carl, and the board. Thank you. And you're gonna see me next month. There's an interest from the board and others who want to know what have we been working on in terms of environmental justice. How does that affect your neighborhood association, the folks who are involved with, and just other projects that we are involved with. So yes, I will be the highlight. Next month, I will be able to share some updates. So thank you. If you look at this in the city, you can see the number of areas that have been described. They now have an environmental issue. And really between the board, it's now very common to consider. Whether it be water problems, they've got high areas, or lead in the soil, that was interesting. If you look at 1931, how big the city was, right there is where the problems and sure gas tanks and that underground tanks and that's what I was using. We're looking at various issues, including we had a presentation talking about who should put in the air. So this is issues that they're taking on, and we're very happy that next month we're going to be dedicated, and they're going to explain all that's going on with you. Okay.
I have a question about this.
It
says this committee has already been formed. Is it that October 11th meeting? Is that kind of a kickoff?
No, that is separate. So that is a training to familiarize neighborhood association leaders with resources, tools to help with the flyers and how our office can be of service.
Oh,
yeah. And
If you want
to be on the committee, we can go to that.
Yeah.
Sitting one side, there's an application.
got it. Okay, thank you.
And the only requirement, I think, you have to live in one of the five persons.
Yes, those clusters. Okay. Thank you, Carl.
I'll give you congratulations. I have to admit, I one time gambled and lost the bet to her. I could, Michigan, she made me say, hey, dang, I didn't have to call it up and not okay, we are, any other announcements or questions? If not, this meeting is closed. I appreciate you coming and look forward to you at our next common meeting. And happy good day for you. Happy good day.
Really?